Hello, 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 hello. It's Knicks for Life. It's your boy J Hud, man, with another video, man. All I ask is that you guys like and subscribe to the channel. That's all I ask. Because, it's Knicks for Life. Don't make me give you the Knicks slap. If you act up, this is what you'll get. You'll get the Knick claw. So don't make me pull out the claw on you. Man, we won 3 games in a row, man. How good is that? Ain't that good, guys? For real. We have won 3 games in a row, and nobody counts us to win tomorrow against the Pelicans. Everybody says Zion's gonna just destroy us. He might destroy us, but if we play defense, it's not just Zion we have to worry about. We have to worry about Ingram. We have to worry about them other guys over there. Like, they have some guys that can score. It ain't just Zion. We play defense on Zion and make him play defense. We should be all right. If the point is, like, if he score, we can score too. Like, so it's not going to be that simple. So don't count us out, man. We've been doing good all year, guys. All our Knicks fans out there, brothers and sisters, children, grown-ups, grandfathers, grandmothers, nieces, aunts, uncles, nephews, brothers, sisters. We all love the Knicks. And no matter what happens, we're going to support our guys no matter what. I want to explain a little bit about this in bubble thing, with the 7 through 10. This is how it goes, guys. The 7th and the 8th seeds play each other. Whoever wins that game becomes the 7th seed, right? Now, the loser of that game has to wait until the 9th and the 10th seed play. The winner of that game plays the loser of the 7th and the 8th. So the loser that plays the 7th or the 8th, he waits for the 9 and 10 winner. Then he plays them. Whoever wins that game makes the 8th spot. So if you're in the 7th and 8th, the best thing you can do is win the first game. You'll be in the 7th spot. And the loser have to wait for 9 and 10 to play so they can play that person. So the winner will pay the loser of the first one, and whoever wins that one gets the 8th spot. You get what I'm saying? So, and Indiana's in that 9th spot. Like, Indiana's a tough team to beat. I wouldn't want to play Indiana like the 7th and the 8th spot. Like, we the 7th spot, Indiana's the 8th spot. We have to play them to get in the 7th spot. Because if they beat us, then we have to go on and wait for the 9 and 10 and play the winner of them, which would be right now Chicago and who else? Yeah, it will be Chicago and Indiana. So, Chicago's a tough out too. Like, so the best thing we can do, man, is just try to get that 6th seed, man. We don't want to play in no M bubble. But if we do make it to the M bubble, that's still a big improvement from where we were at last year. And I don't understand how we never were talked about. We never was in the power ranking, like the 1 through 5. How we not? And we've been beating teams, and we've been in the playoff race the whole season. And nobody has really talked about us, and that's the props we get. We get no props. Well, Charlotte lost today, 93-101. So that puts us about even with them, because now they are 27 and 26, 9.5 games behind. So we're tied with them for the 7th spot. That's a good thing, guys. We're tied for the 7th spot right now. That's good. And Boston's in the 6th spot, and they're 28 and 26. They're only 1 game ahead of. We're 28 and 27. So they're 28 and 26. If they go on like a 2-game losing streak, we can take that 6th spot real easy. Even the Heat, they're 28 and 25. If they lose 1 game, they'll be 28 and 26. And if we win, we'll be 29 and 27. So we can take that 5th spot too. It just depends on how we do. We have to win. We have to know how important this thing is right now, because and the Heat got a tough couple of games. If they can lose like 1 or 2 games and we can win 1 or 2 games, we'll jump right in that 4th spot. We'll be right on the Hawks' butt. But the Hawks been playing real good, man. I wanted them to lose today, man. They just I wanted Toronto to beat them so bad. But Toronto came back too late, man. It was 103 to 105, like 6 seconds left. They just couldn't pull it out, man. Thank you. Shout out to the Lakers for beating Charlotte, like I said, because now we're tied with Charlotte for that 7th spot. And if the Charlotte continue to keep losing, we'll take over the 7th spot. But it don't make a difference because the 7th will still have to play the 8th. And that would be the Charlotte Hornets playing us, the Knicks. So, but I don't mind playing Charlotte to get that 7th spot because I think we can beat them, especially with LaMelo Ball out. I don't think he's coming back at all this season. So we have a good chance to be able to beat them. So if we have to play Charlotte for the 7th and the 8th spot and play them for that 7th spot, I think we can beat them to get that 7th spot. I just want to be in it, man, and play Jersey in the 7-game series just to see where we at, man. Even if we don't win, if we can bring them, that would be good for New York City. If the Knicks can play the Nets in a playoff berth, like that would be what people want to see. I would be there every game. I don't care if I couldn't get in. I'll be outside. I'll be outside the stadium, whether it's in Brooklyn or whether it's in Manhattan. I'll be there every game. I promise I will. Recording too. Knicks for Life TV, man. I'm going to be there live. I know I'll probably get some great interviews from fans, and hopefully I can run into somebody, an old Knick player or somebody. You always run into people when you're in Manhattan, when you're in 8th Avenue at the Garden. You run into people. You run into famous people all the time. On the inside, maybe not really on the outside too much. You might catch them going in, but most of them going privately through the garages or whatever. But right now, so it would be right now, like if it was to start right now, the playoff, the play-in, it would be Hornets playing us, and whoever win that game would get the 7th spot. And then the loser of that game, I'm gonna say it would be the Hornets. They would have to wait and see who win the Pacers and the Bulls game. Now, whoever win that game, I would say the Pacers probably beat the Bulls. And so it would be the Hornets playing the Pacers for that last spot, the 8th spot. And, I think the Pacers will knock them out and get that 8th spot. That's just my opinion. We'll beat the Hornets for the 7th spot. Then the Hornets will get beat by the Pacers because the Pacers will beat the Bulls, I think, in the 8th and 9th play. And the Hornets have to play the Pacers, and I think the Pacers will beat the Hornets because they don't have their whole team. If they had Melo, I probably would feel differently. But the Pacers is a tough out, man. Them boys be balling, man. They be scoring Brogdon and that kid in the middle. Bones, whatever his name, them kids be balling, man. So that's how that would go. That's how the playing goes if anybody didn't understand it. So I hope I explained it to everybody and they understand it now, what the play-in is all about and how it works. I just wanted to explain that to my Knick fans. I mean, my Knick brothers and sisters. We all Knick fans. So thanks to LA for helping us out. Like I said, I wanted Atlanta to lose, but they end up winning by 5, 103-108. And then the Boston game is on right now. And Boston is Portland. What's wrong with Portland, man? Boston is beating them by 2 right now, but it's only the second quarter. So we hoping Boston could lose too. And we hoping Miami lose tonight also. Right now, Phoenix is up by 6 at the half, so that's a good thing. If Miami could lose, that would be 1 game closer. We would only need 1 more game for them to lose. And that would be great because they're 28-25. So if they lose tonight, they'd be 28-26. That'll be good. And we'll be 28-27. So we'll only be 1 game behind them. Really, they call it a half a game or whatever. But that would be great, man, if they can lose tonight and if the Celtics can lose tonight. That'll put us in great position because the Celtics would be 28-27, just like us. And we'll be tied. We'll be a 3-way tie for that 6th spot with Celtics, the Hornets, and the Knicks. See, that's why I like to come up here and just explain this to guys. And that's why I say I can't understand why people don't tune in, man. Like J. Hud, Knicks for Life. I'm a true Knick fan, and I know I got a bunch of people out there that want to support the platform and support the channel. Like, just subscribe to the channel, guys. Just comment, just like it, view it. Like, come on, like I do everybody. I view everybody's stuff. I might not say nothing to everybody, but I view everybody's stuff, and I like people's stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then I move on. Even if I don't only stay for 5 minutes, I still come up there and view your stuff so you can get the view, so you can get the like, so I can comment, so I can subscribe to the channel. A Knicks platform, I will subscribe. I don't care who you are. It don't matter to me. If you're a Knick fan, we're related. And that's why I can't understand why I'm not getting the love back from all these people. I be seeing people, Knicks channels, getting so many views every day. It's like I'm the only one that's not getting views. What is that about? What is it about? I don't understand it. Like, we support each other hard. I know that. I've been a Knicks fan forever. Everywhere we go, we connect. I was in the store just this morning at Dunkin' Donuts, and I had my Knicks mask on, and the dude had his Knicks haze. That's right, Knicks for life. We playing good. And I was talking about the channel and everything, and the brother said, yeah, I'm going to support you. Like, everywhere I go, I run into Knicks fans, and we build some kind of conversation through basketball. And that's what this is. This is a connection for people to build dialogue and meet people. And you never know what a relationships could take you. Like, it could take you far beyond basketball. And that's all I want to do, guys. That's all I want to do. I just want to stay connected, man. So please view the channel, man. Like and subscribe. I appreciate it. If not, you know what you're gonna get, right? You're gonna get the claw. This is the Knicks claw. If I pull the claw, somebody can get slapped. So if I pull this out, and if you come over here and you don't subscribe, you don't view, you're going to get the claw. You don't want the claw. So just go ahead and subscribe to the channel and view the content, man. It ain't going to hurt you, man. I'm a New York Knicks fan for life, man. I told you, ever since Patrick Ewing got drafted over there, I've been a Knicks fan. Die-hard Knicks fan. Can't sleep when we lose. Happy when we win. Talk shit when we lose. Cuss everybody out on the team. Then love them the next day when we win. I hated Randall so much last year, but I love him this year. Ain't that something? Never met him personally, but I hated him. That's how deep this basketball New York Knicks fan thing is for me. That's how deep it is for me. It's not just a casual thing. I like the Knicks. No, I more than like the Knicks. I love the Knicks like a wife. Like, when they do me dirty, I'm hurt. I'm crying. I'm soaking. I can't sleep. I don't want to eat. Like, it's like a relationship with me. That's the truth, bro. That's the honest to God truth. So it's more than just a game to me. It's like my livelihood. It's like it's been a part of my life for so long. Like, when you talk about my life, the New York Knicks is in my life. Like, that's part of my story. Like, for real, man. It's just deep, man. Yeah, so like I said, Phoenix is busting Miami butt right now by 8, so that's a good thing. Would have been nice if Atlanta lost today, but that's all right. Toronto lost because they trying to stay in the hunt, so that's a good thing that they lost, even though I wish Atlanta could have lost the game. Atlanta's been playing good ball, and I noticed they play better without Young in the game. Even though people might say I'm crazy, but I think they'd be a better team without Trae Young. You know why? Because he hogs the ball a lot, and that's why they're in the position they're in. They will win more games if he'd be more of a facilitator and stop worrying about shooting threes and scoring. For real. Until he learns that, he's not going to never win because he's on some individual, I can shoot from anywhere, watch out, I'm dangerous. Like, he needs to learn how to be a distributor and shoot your shot when you have to. Like Steph is a master at getting his team involved. He only scores when he has to. When he has to take over, he takes over. You know, real champions know how to do that. They turn it on when they have to. That's what Michael Jordan was good at. That's what Kobe Bryant was good at. Even Shaq was good at that, man. Shaq was a beast, man. They were showing the best moments of Shaq, man. Shaq had handle and everything, man. Shaq was just a passer, a phenomenal passer, a phenomenal scorer, and he could handle the ball. He was a beast, man. I swear, when I watched, I forgot how much of a beast Shaq was until I watched some of his highlights yesterday. That man was a beast. He deserves to talk junk about centers that ain't beast mode in the middle. And how he talked about Embiid, and you see how he lit a fire under Embiid? Embiid been showing off after Shaq dug into his guts. So sometimes centers need that. Did you see how Drummond disrespected LaMarcus Aldridge and said he was too small and put his hand like he's too small. That didn't even light a fire into Aldridge. So that's when you know it's time for you to sit down somewhere. Because he just abused him. He tried to do that to us. He tried to do that to Noel. Noel wasn't having it, though. He stood his ground, skinny and all. I was like, look at my man right there, looking like Gumby. Skinny as a motherfucker trying to stand up to Drummond, but he did. He blocked the shot and took the ball from him, and they was doubling him. He only got 3 points against us. Watched him tonight. He was using Charlotte. Drummond was looking like, oh man, he was just dribbling on him, going to the lane, driving to the like downhill all game, like he was killing them. They almost came back though, Charlotte, but thanks to Schroeder. Schroeder's a good shooter, man. And them are the two targets they say the Knicks are looking at on the offseason. Dennis Schroeder and Lonzo Ball. Now I'm saying to myself, now are these 30-point scorers? I don't think so. I want somebody that can score 30 on any given night, like a John Wall, like a Bradley Beal. That's the type of player we need. We don't need one of these dudes that's going to give us 14 points as a point guard, man. Nah, we need a 30-point scorer, man. We can't get like a Steph Curry, a John Wall. I would even think about D'Angelo Russell, man, before I would think about a Schroeder or Lonzo Ball, man. Because he can score, man. He just got to get that assist game in him. And playing under Thibs, you're going to get your assist game up and you're going to play defense. And that's why I say Thibs is using Elfrid Payton to his best ability. He been really knowing how to use that kid. He been making that kid look real good. He know when to take him out. He know when to put him back in sometimes. Sometimes he make mistakes. I'll be like, why is this kid still in the game? But Elfrid Payton has, for the most part, has been playing good basketball. We have to say that. He make a lot of dumb mistakes, and we get on him because he can't shoot the three. But he even been making the three. So I'm not liking Elfrid Payton like that to stay in nothing, but I'm liking him as far as what he's doing so far. You know what I'm saying? Since the All-Star break, he's been doing okay. And RJ Barrett's been beast mode. Randall's been beast mode. Noel's been beast mode. And I gotta say, when Mitchell Robinson come back, man, it's gonna be a delightful thing, man. And whatever we do in the off season, I'm going along with it because it's working right now. You got to go along with what's working, man. The front office is working. We got all our picks, first round, second rounds. We got all our money. You know what I'm saying? We got people now wanting to come play with us because they're saying that these guys play over there. I can go over there. We can win something. Like, we can put New York back on the map. Like, so I'm all with it, man. And it's just going to be a good summer, man. I just feel it, man. This is like, RJ Barrett is like the next best thing as far as a draft since Patrick Ewing. Patrick Ewing was our number one pick, our number one pick, and only since then. And now RJ has been the second thing closest to that, the third pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish we could have got that second or that first pick because we would have had John Morant right now. But where would John Morant have us at right now? He's scoring a little more than RJ, but basically, they're doing like the same things. And RJ's doing some things even better. He's shooting the three better. So I feel we got a good deal. And RJ's only gonna get good, better, and quicker, and faster, and stronger. He already got an NBA body. Look at the kid for 20 years old. He's built. He's stacked. He's a beast. He's 20. As long as he stay in that gym and he's learning from Randall's is giving him some of that Kobe Bryant regimen, which Randall picked up from Kobe the 2 years he was over there with Kobe. So he learned and seen a master at work. When you see a master at work and you record that and apply that into your workout and your basketball regimen, you can't do nothing but get better. Randall has gotten better his whole 7-year career. And the Lakers just gave up on him too fast. And that's their fault. And that's why he bust their ass yesterday. He just wanted to show them, look, this is what y'all didn't wait for. Y'all could have signed me. Just because LeBron was coming, y'all wanted to keep options open, which was cool. They won a championship doing it. But Randall could have been a champion with them. I think he would have helped them out. But I'm glad it went the way it went because he came over there to New York. He took the $68 million and everybody said it was too much or whatever it was for 3 years, which it wasn't too much. He earned that money and some. And when RJ's time to get him another contract, he's going to earn that contract. RJ's about to get paid. Mitchell Robinson's going to get paid. I don't care what y'all say. People might be cautious. They better lock him up now because if they don't, he's going to step. Mitchell going to go after the bag this year. He don't want to hear that, let's wait a year and see what happened. Nah, he going to go after the bag for his family, man. And I'm not mad at him. He has a family to take care of. He has a daughter. He has mother, sisters, brothers, nieces, nephews. He want to secure his family too. Like, Why should he have to wait because he got injured? The man is young. He's going to have his ceiling is high. Pay him. Don't be stupid, New York. Pay that man. I don't care. Pay him. He deserves to get paid. So just cut it out. For the love of the game. Y'all rock with For the Love of the Game, right? Y'all make sure y'all go check his stuff out too, man. Make sure. For the Love of the Game. He said, yes, sir. Salute to the platform. Good content. Make sure you share this with your friends and your family. So I'm letting y'all know for the love of the game. And I told him to support me too now. I'm not going to be supporting you and you ain't supporting me back. If I don't see you subscribe to my channel for the love for the game, it's going to be a problem with me and you. You're going to get the claw. So don't do that. So just go ahead and subscribe to Knicks for Life, No Haters. And we Knicks for life. We Knicks for life. And that's the end of that. So I just wanted to come up here and explain that to you guys about the play-ins. Because I didn't really understand it at first. Then I had to really pay attention to what they were saying. And now I understand perfectly. And if we do happen to be in the play-in, I don't mind it at all, really. I really want to be through in the 1 through 6. But if we have to play, I hope we be it don't matter if we're the 7th or the 8th seed, as long as we win the first game. Because whoever wins, they're in the playoffs. They're in the 7th spot. So if we have to play the in bubble and we play the 7 and 8, as long as we win. I don't have to wait for the 9 and the 10 to have to win that one. And I don't see us losing twice, though. So I know we're going to make it, man. So if we have to play in the bubble, we'll make it. I don't see us losing twice in a row. So we haven't really been doing that a lot. You know what I'm saying? We have lost like 5 in a row one time. 2 times, I think. No, I think once. But we won a lot of 3s in a row. I think we did that like 7 times. But I'll take that. I'm not mad with that. Because people said we were only going to win 21 games this year. We're at 28 games with 18 games to go. We could easily double that if we was to win all 18. Wish we could double it, but we can't double it, but we can get close to it. You know, we can win 40 games, right? Let me see. 28, yep. If we win 12 more games, we can win 40 games. Yeah, we can double it. 28 and 17 is 45. Yeah, we can double it. 17 and 28 is 45. Yep. We can double them wins, and that's what I want us to do. I want us to double that. So all them people was talking about we only going to win 21 games. Yeah, we won 42 games this year. What? Don't let us get to 50. I wish we could. It's only 17 left. We have to win all those to get to 45. But that's cool, man. Or how they played us like that, talking about we was only going to win 21 games. They definitely get the claw. Where you at? Put your face closer to the camera so I can put it close up. Get it closer. Get closer. So, you close enough? All right, now, let me get you. Slap you for that. What's wrong with you? I don't want no 21 games. Stop it. Cut it out. Yep. Knicks will reportedly target Dennis Schroeder in the free agency. Yep. Told you. He said RJ gets his first NBA shot at Zion with narrative changing. They friends. And that's the good thing. Like, when you have other good players that you know are good, usually you want to play against them. You don't want to join up with them. You want to play the best competition so you can see where your game is at. You know, that's how Michael Jordan was. When Michael Jordan was getting beat by Larry Bird, he didn't say, let me go join the Celtics so I can win a championship. He said, I'm going to get better so we can beat their ass next year. And for years, that's what he did. Every year he lost. Detroit, Boston, he came back to beat them dudes. He didn't join them. And that's why I said, LeBron, Durant, they would never be real champions to me because they didn't play against their competition. They joined it. So we never know if they was the greatest. And that's the whole thing with the thing that you calling people the greatest. How you going to call somebody the greatest that kept moving around until they got with the right players so they can win a ring? You look for the other greatest players so you can play with them and so you can get a ring. You didn't look to play against them and win and get a ring. That's what competition is about. That's what competing is about. That's what the NBA used to be about. Nowadays, all these guys with all this money, they just could do what they want to do. They control the NBA now. It ain't even the front office. The coaches controlling the NBA. If you're a superstar like LeBron or somebody like that, or KD or somebody like that, Kyrie, you control the narrative of the game of what you want to do, which is cool as a black man. But come on, man. People that's buying tickets that want to see the games, they don't want to see you join up with Kyrie. They want to see you play against Kyrie. They don't want to see Kevin Durant play with Kyrie. They want to see them play against each other and bust each other ass and see who the best. You know? And that's why I respect Dame so much. You know, he want to do it where he at. He don't want to go join up with nobody and try to win. He want to win on his own with the team he got drafted with. And that's how it's supposed to be, man. You want to play against the competition, not with the competition. So that's why I say, man, I respect people who stay put and play against the competition, not join the competition. Especially when a real superstar like Michael Jordan would have never joined up with a team that came back and beat them from a 3-1 deficit. If Michael Jordan was up 3-1 and Boston came back and beat them, you think he would join them next year and go win a championship with them? No, he want to come back and play them again and show that shit ain't going to happen no more. And that's what you call being a competitor and being a champion and playing against the best and winning against the best. You can't win against the best if the best is on your team. Come on, man. That's just basketball. You mess it up for the fans, man. The fans want to see a game against the best players playing against each other. They don't want to see the best players playing with each other. Come on, man. That ain't no fun. That ain't no fun, man. We don't want to see the best people on one team, five of the greatest players on one team. Come on, man. Of course they're gonna run through the league. That ain't no fun unless that's your team. It'll be fun for you because you get a ring, you get to talk shit and brag about it. But that ain't fun for the world to see, for the fans, for the basketball fans, for sports fans. Come on, man. It just ain't right, man. And this playing thing needs to stop too. They need to just go back 1 through 8. Why should 9 and 10 get a chance if they didn't make 1 through 8? So that means it's not really 1 through 8 no more. It's 1 through 10 with the last 4 people having to win a game to get in. And if you made it to the 7th spot and you made it to the 8th spot, why should you have to play to keep your spot? Why should 9 and 10 get a chance? Why? Just why? Basketball, the basketball commissioner, he need to be... He gets the claw. Come here, Silver. You get the claw. Come here. Get close. Change that damn rule. So stupid, man. You make it to the 8th seed. Now you got to play somebody else, and they could take your 8th seed, and they didn't make it. That's crazy. That's not fair. Not fair at all. So let me see, y'all. We got. Right now, we tied for the 6th spot with 3 teams. I'll do it again for you so you can know before I end this. So right now, we're tied. We're tied with the Hornets. We're tied with, Celtics. If they lose tonight, which they are losing, we'll be tied with them. It'll be a 3-way tie at 28 and 27. Well, the Hornets is 27 and 26, but that's still 9.5 games behind, like we 9.5. So we tied for the 7th right now. We're 28 and 27. They're 27 and 26. So we're tied for the 7th spot. Celtics, if they lose, we'll be tied for the 6th spot, a 3-way tie with the Celtics, Hornets, and the Knicks. So that's how that go. And then the next person even anywhere closest to the 8th spot is the Pacers, and they're 25 and 27th. Because they lost tonight. So they might be 25 and 28. That's what they are because they lost tonight. So they're 25 and 28. And the Bulls are on the 10th spot at 22 and 31. You know what I'm saying? So they played 53 games. So they got 19 games left. The Pacers played 52. So they got 20 games left. No, 23. No, they played 53 too. So they got 19 left. And we played 55. We played 55 games, yeah. So we only got 17 games left. Oh my God, 17 games, y'all. 17 games. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yep, 17 games. Yes. Pelicans tomorrow. Then we got the Mavericks on the 16th. Then we got the Pelicans again. Then we have the Hornets. Then we have the Hawks. Then we have the Raptors. Then we have the Suns. I think that's our toughest game out of all them games I named. Then we have the Bulls. Then we have the Rockets. Then we have the Grizzlies. We have the Suns again. We have the Clippers after that. 2 tough games back to back. May 7th and I don't know what that date is. Probably the 9th or something. Then we have the Lakers again. Then we have the Spurs. And I want to beat them for them beating us. I want to just smash them, even though we only have 2 games left after that, where our fate probably already be decided. Then we have the Hornets, and our last game is the Celtics. Guys, we had a good season, man. We really did. New York Knickerbockers have shocked the world. 17 games left. Even if we was to lose all 17, we still had a great season. We really did, man. Even though I know we're not going to lose all 17. I was just saying that just to be saying. But we're not going to lose. No, half of them games. We're going to win half of them games. We definitely are. We definitely are. It's your boy J Hud. Knicks for life. No haters. If you're a hater, come up here and tell me why you're hating. Otherwise, you're going to get the claw. Make sure you see it. Here we go. The Nick claw. Don't make me slap you with it. It's your boy J Hud. Subscribe to the channel.